Hi, this is Shree Dembla, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about 10 books to read to alter your money reality. Are you ready to alter your money reality? So, fasten up your seatbelts and let's get ready for the joy ride to just alter your complete money reality. And I'm not talking about minor alteration here and there, I'm talking about a complete altered state of being where you are living a new reality about money and around money. Would you like that? So let's get started. The first book that I suggest for you to read if you would like to alter your money reality is the book Who Moved My Cheese? Now, you may think, hey, who moved my cheese? What is this to do with money? Yet, this is to do with everything in your life. And this is the first book I recommend you to read. It's a small, thin book, yet, chota packet, bada dhamaka. Big things come in small packages. That's the example. Like, this book is an example for that because there is some very profound message in this book. I think you should know it, and this works in every area of your life. And it's beautiful. It's a small fable of two mice and how they learn the lessons of their life. And as they are learning, you are learning it along with them. And I don't want to spoil the fun of it, so I would not share the whole book with you. But please do read it. I'm very glad that I read it. I think I'm lucky I read it at a very young age, and this helped me in lot of situations in my life, and every day it kind of stays with me because it keeps me motivated and inspired to keep seeking more. So who Moved My Cheese? Okay, that's the book number one. And the second book I would recommend is The Richest Man in Babylon. Yes, The Richest Man in Babylon is one of the book I read when I was working personally as a financial consultant. And this book helped me a lot, not just in, having clarity about my own reality around money, yet also coaching and counseling people. As a financial consultant, I used to consult people, give them consultation about their money reality, and I literally picked up lines from this book, and that really helped me to put an awesome first impression in front of my clients, and literally helped me a lot. So the greatest like the Richest Man in Babylon is one of the most powerful books that I would suggest any day if you are interested in altering your money reality. Again, not a very book, a small book, but very, very, very profound messages when it comes to altering your money reality. Okay. And the third book, the book number three that I would recommend for you to alter your money reality is the book called The Greatest Salesman in the World, the world's greatest salesman, actually, by OG Mandino. And this is my favorite book. Again, this I used this book a lot when I was working as a salesperson myself, as a financial consultant. Um I want to tell you something that I haven't shared with a lot of people since like almost ever. When I was working as a financial consultant, the first time I found this book, I literally felt like I've got treasure. I found this book in an old bookshop and I bought it at a at a very less price, but it attracted me. It was literally like I needed to get that knowledge at that point of time, and it just came to me through that. The book pulled me, and I read it, and I was zapped by the awareness is it by the messages in it. And I was a very successful financial consultant. I achieved a lot of international awards and prizes and all of that. And I also know that what I used to do was, since I found this book, every day I used to wake up in the morning, get ready, and from 7 to 8 in the morning, I used to read this book on my rooftop on the terrace. And every day I would read those commandments that are there in the book, the messages that are there in the book, and only then leave the house. And every day reading those points used to literally fill myself up with confidence, with energy, with charge. And I think this book is wrongly called as world's greatest salesman. It should be called as greatest person. Yet we are all salesmen. If we actually look at it, we are all trying to convince people to buy our products or our idea or our belief system or our personality. So it's an awesome book. You must read it. The World's Greatest Salesman. Now, the book number 4 that I would recommend you to read is Profit First. Profit First came to me at a point of time in my life where I was, I required it because I was not managing my funds really well. Okay, I was making a lot of money and I was spending a lot of money. So I highly recommend Profit First because I just love the authenticity with which the author has shared his life. I love the way he has made it all so simplified and made it so impactful that it is important for you to keep your profit first. And it's a beautiful way of putting it. I knew about those laws even earlier, but the way he presented, the way Mike presented in the book, it made me, for sure, it makes you take action. Okay, so that was the fourth book that I recommend. Now coming to book number 5. Okay, so the fifth book I suggest, if you really want to alter your money reality, is the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah. Now, everybody knows about Robert Kiyosaki, and if you don't, then you must know about Robert Kiyosaki. Again, this was one of the books I read when I was working as a financial consultant. Things that I learned in this book helped me to communicate with my clients at a very deeper level about money, and also to create an impression, because there are some very important things about money and also the money mindset. It's very important to have the right money mindset, and it's beautiful the way Robert shares it in the book from the space of having two fathers, whether he literally had it or not. There's a huge debate about it. I don't care, because it's beautiful the way he's presented it. It's mainly about having a rich mindset and a poor mindset, and the way he's differentiated it, it helps you to have that clarity in your own mind about your own mindset, whether it is going into the rich mindset or the poor mindset around money. And that's the beauty of it. So Rich Dad Poor Dad is a very, very, very strongly recommended if you're interested in altering your money reality. Now coming to book number 6. So the book number 6 is Think and Grow Rich. Okay, so Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, one of the most famous books when it comes to getting rich. However, I personally believe don't think and grow rich, because I think when people listen to Think and Grow Rich, they just take the thinking so seriously, than riching, than getting the getting rich. So if I would write a book, I would say don't think and grow rich, or don't think too much and grow rich. Yet you got to read into the book. You have to read into the book to know what is he talking about, what kind of thinking is he talking about. You can't get rich just thinking about lack of money or problems around money. And that's what he tells you. He tells you what should be a thought process for making money. What kind of thinking you must have to get rich. And it's an amazing read. It's informative, it's action oriented, and it's really powerful. So Think and Grow Rich is another book that I highly recommend when it comes to altering your money reality. Then is the book The Power of Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. Now, Power of Subconscious Mind is a book that I started reading when I was in my college. And I think it was first year of the college sometime I got this book, and I was really zapped by it. It is actually very surprising how these such common, yet like once you know it, once you know the laws of the universe, once you know the power of your mind, it's just very obvious. Yet, because nobody told it to us growing up, we get into the trap of making life difficult, making creating things difficult, and all of that. And it's really a gift to yourself to get to know the power of your subconscious mind. I call it a magical mind. So I think it's a good read because he beautifully explains into it how does that work, the conscious and the subconscious mind, and how can you program your subconscious mind to creating more miracles in your life and creating more money in your life, rather miracles in any like actualizing things in any area of your life. Yeah, so that's highly recommended. The eighth book I would recommend is The Secret. Talking about manifestation, The Secret has to be there by Rhonda Byrne. Now, The Secret is a very powerful book, and they ended up creating a whole documentary about it. And it's really powerful. So many powerful creators, teachers, and leaders coming together and sharing their experiences on actualizing things, their tools and techniques on creating things in their real life is so profound and powerful. And I think Rhonda has done a great job in bringing it all together. And I, I think you should watch the movie, you should read the book, and even all the other books written by Rhonda, The Magic, The Greater Secret, the recent one, they're all great. Yet it starts with The Secret. So you have to watch The Secret. They even have it in Hindi, Rahasya. So it's really amazing. Okay. Now the ninth book that I suggest, if you really, really, really wanna alter your money reality, is the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Yeah, I know. This is a book which, I mean, again, one of the books you may think, hey, what is this to do with money? Yet it is you who is at work, it is you who is at creation. And if you inculcate the habits of effective people, then you will become rich faster. And not just rich, you will become everything else as well, because just making money is not important. What is important is that you are at peace with it as well. You are not stressing about it. You are managing beautiful relationships as well. So it's like having a win win situation in every area of your life, having the balanced reality, or rather, excelling in every area of your life is important. And you can do it once you learn these seven habits of highly effective people by Stephen F. Covey. And I just loved this book when I found it in my college time. I just literally went on a rampage reading it. It's at that point of time, I found it a little boring, yet his son, Sean Covey, has written a book called Seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens. I highly suggest you to buy that book and gift it to teens around you. It would be the best gift, because Sean has actually rewritten, I would say, the Seven Habits of Highly Effective People in such interactive and, like, effective way, I would say, very interactive way, and in a very um, relatable way with that generation, with the teens, that I could totally relate to Sean even more strongly. And I, at that time when I was in college and I read his book for the first time, I personally gifted the Seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens by Sean Covey to so many people I know, to a lot of my cousins, a lot of my friends, and I received a lot of gratitude for it. So, if you can read both the books and find out which one works better for you, and gift Seven Habits of Highly Effective Teens to as many people as many kids and teens as you can, because I think every message in that book is very important for the teens to have more clarity in their life, to be very successful in their life. And thus, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People and Teens are one of my favorite books to go to for any success, story. Like, if you want to build a strong base, strong foundation of your reality, this can be one of it, because it gives you a lot of tools to create a very powerful reality for yourself. All right. And the next book, the book number 10, I'm going to talk to you about is The Saint, the Surfer, the CEO by the Robin Sharma. Yeah. So I know Robin Sharma has written many other books, yet I always remember that The Saint, the Surfer, the CEO is one of his book that stays with me, though I've read it long, long time back, and I read it a couple of times, yet those characters are so vivid in my energy and my personality. There are times that I just remind myself, hey, I'm being a saint over here, I'm being a surfer over here, I'm being a CEO over here. And for me, it's not only about choosing one, because I remember when I read that book for the first time, I wanted to be like the CEO, because I wanted to be a person who owns a company, who has a lot of people working for her, who dresses up well, and all the exact image that he's created in the book for the CEO. And I am living that life right now. And I am currently thriving to become a surfer because I love the sea, and I love taking breaks from my schedules and going to retreats, going to vacations by the sea and be by myself. And I'm now working on making my businesses go on automation so that the income is coming in and I'm also enjoying my life, which is what the surfer was doing in the book. So there are different aspects to the book, which is really profound, and I love the way Robin Sharma creates the whole story. So that is one of my favorite books. Now, I know this is the 10 books you should read to alter your money reality, yet I have more for you. Okay, so there is one more, rather two more books that I would highly, highly recommend, which are my bonuses for you because I'm known for gifting more. Yeah. So the 11th book I would highly recommend is the book called Money Isn't a Problem, You Are, by Gary and M. Douglas. When I was making the list of books, I would like to, share with people that helped me into transforming my money reality. I completed the list of 10 books, and I was having this hunch that there's something missing, and then I realized, oh my God, how can I miss this book out of it? Because I remember there was this phase in my life where I used to listen to this particular book, Money Isn't a Problem, You Are, on Audible constantly. Every night, me and my husband, we used to listen to this book. And I love the way Gary Douglas has shared practical, pragmatic tools in the book, and has given so much of clarity about money in this book. So this is a very, very, like, strongly suggested, recommended book when it comes to altering your money reality. And the 12th one, again, one of the book I thought we cannot complete this list without this book being there, because this is the book that is called Ask, and it is given by Esther Hicks and Jerry Hicks, and the Abraham Hicks is the energy behind it. It is such a profound book. When you are reading this book, it just starts working and magically in your space and starts manifesting, actualizing things in your reality to help you create a completely new reality, and so much more clarity you get about how to create a new reality for yourself. So that's it. That's my gift for you. 12 actually, 10 books to read to alter your money reality, with two more bonuses from my side. And I'm going to gift you one more thing, which is I have created a worksheet of all these books that I am sharing with you with their authors so that it's easier for you to find them. And I'm also sharing with you the link, the Amazon link, so that it's easier for you to just click and find it on Amazon. And I highly, highly, highly recommend you to read all of these books. Just start a rampage of reading these books. And I am sure by the time you will complete this list, you are going to be a different person, and you are going to have an altered state of being. You are going to have an altered money reality. So, if you want to alter your money reality, read these books and make notes, take action, and just begin receiving the miracles of money. Let's have fun and let's make a lot of money.